Oh man, I'm a bit late. Only by like 8 minutes, so it's fine. It's been a busy day. Right here. We're about to find some dead persons. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. I was searching this floor. It's my floor to search. Okay. Whoops. Oh man. Already forgetting the controls. I see you. There. Nope. As far as I'm aware, I'm just searching this floor. Jesus Christ. Oh. Someone, come here. What? That was Hina. She's supposed to be checking the 3rd floor. There was no time to think. I was running for the stairs before I knew what was happening. I flew up the stairs leading to the 3rd floor. Right away I saw her standing there in the hallway.
Please!
Makoto. Hina, what's wrong? It's awful. The rec room door was open, and when I looked inside, I saw... What did you see? I'd better get the others, right? I'm gonna go get them. You go on ahead, Makoto. Before I could say anything, she was rushing downstairs. The rec room? What do you see in there? By this point, I was used to acting without thinking. So without thinking, I leapt into the rec room. The first thing I saw when I got in the rec room was... Celeste. It was Celeste, and she was hurt. There's a hammer. What is this? It's some kind of wooden hammer or something? Pretty strange design. There's some writing on the head. Justice Hammer 1? That is the hammer he attacked me with. I barely managed to avoid the blow, but I stumbled and fell. I now curse my lack of daily exercise. So you were attacked with this? Justice Hammer 1. Makoto? Celeste? What happened? I was stupid. I got attacked. Attacked? By who? I'm not sure. Some sort of strange man. Strange man. A suspicious person whose existence is so unusual. I can't help but call him strange. Without a doubt, it was some sort of strange, suspicious individual. That's very useful, thank you. And that man attacked me with the hammer on the ground there. Makoto, Celeste.
Okay.
I found Sakura. What on earth happened here? Apparently she was attacked by some kind of strange man. A strange man? Tell us everything you can remember, Celeste. Be as detailed as you can. Well, I woke up this morning a little before 7 AM. Nighttime was not over yet. But I knew it was about to end, so I decided it would be okay if I decided to take a little stroll around the 1st floor. I understand now that this was a mistake. Anyway, that is where I first saw the strange man. I was immediately wary of him. He was obviously suspicious, so I decided to follow after him in secret. As I followed, I saw him go into the rec room. I tried to peek through the gap in the door, which is when he noticed me, and that's when you were attacked. It happened after 7 AM, just after nighttime had ended. So if it happened just after 7 o'clock, then that was just about an hour ago, right where we were all meeting in the dining hall. The attack caused me to lose consciousness, which would mean I was unconscious for about an hour.
But...
Well, I'm just glad you weren't hurt too badly. That is because I begged and grovelled for my life. You did? You did? I mean, that's not something I'd believe coming from her. even slightly. You know, that's not a Celeste thing.
As for me,
I told him I would do anything if he spared me. I offered to lick his boots, whatever it took.
I see.
So you were willing to throw away all your pride? I doubt that.
indeed.
It is a necessary skill for survival. Anyway, the important thing now is that we go search for the suspicious individual. If we do not hurry, this could become a serious problem. What do you mean, a serious problem?
Ugh.
When I looked in the rec room, I saw that the suspicious man was not alone. He had with him Hifumi. Hifumi?
Ugh.
After he attacked me, he dragged Hifumi away.
What?
You mean Hifumi was kidnapped? Shouldn't we start looking for him then? Listen, Celeste, did anything in particular stand out about this strange guy? Did anything stand out? Well, rather than try to explain it, it would probably be faster if I simply showed you. Show us?
Indeed.
This is Hifumi's hand-me-down, his digital camera. You don't mean...
Actually,
I was able to photograph the suspicious individual without him realising it.
Huh?
Seriously, let's see it.
ugh.
I tell you not to be shocked, but I fear it would do you no good. With that strange comment in mind, we all looked at the camera. Huh? What? Well, you were definitely right about the strange part. Their face is totally covered. Is that a robot costume?
Ugh.
As I said, a very strange and suspicious individual, yes? So this weird robot guy dragged Hifumi away?
Ugh.
And I took this right after being attacked. In other words, a full hour ago. Which is why if we don't hurry, it could become a serious problem.
I see.
I believe I understand what happened. Well, no, there is much I don't understand, but... The point is, someone dressed like that dragged Hifumi away. And it happened over an hour ago.
Just a second.
This is bad. We have to hurry. Celeste, do you know where this mysterious man went?
Let's see.
When they left the rec room, they headed left.
I see.
If that's true, they were headed towards the stairs leading down to the second floor. Then he must be down there, right? The second floor, that's where Kyoko was supposed to be. Speaking of which, why isn't Kyoko here? Sorry, I didn't have time to go look for her.
This is bad.
This is bad. If the strange man did head to the second floor, Kyoko might run into him. We have to hurry. Kyoko's in danger. As soon as the words were out of my mouth, we all rushed out of the room and down to the second floor. Hey, you two.
What?
What's going on? What's all the fuss?
What?
Yeah, you guys playing a game or something?
What are you saying?
Does it freaking look like we're playing a game? Listen, have either of you seen Kyoko or Hifumi?
You've gotta be kidding.
Nope, sure haven't. Are they on this floor? We just got here ourselves. I heard some kind of uproar, so I came running. We came here together.
Stop talking.
No, you're just stalking me. Anyway, can you guys help us look for them?
What?
Why? What happened? There's no time now, we'll explain later.
That's fine.
Well, fine. Sounds like something interesting is going on.
Okay.
Hifumi, Kyoko, if you can hear me, say something. Her voice echoed down the hall in vain.
Oh.
Did you hear something? Maybe.
Perhaps.
I think it came from the library.
Okay.
The library? Okay, let's go. We ran to the library as fast as our legs would carry us. When we opened the door to the library, it hurts. It hurts. We found Hifumi seriously injured. Concerned about his eyes. It shouldn't look like that. Are you okay? I'm glad to see you're still alive. It's super bad though. Look at all the blood.
What?
How'd you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now. Yeah, sure.
What did you say?
What are you talking about? Me? That guy was Robo Justice.
Indeed.
This Robo Justice you're referring to is... This is it, not? Not what?
What the hell am I looking at?
This is the one that attacked Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi? Yeah, that's him. I'm sure of it.
Unforgivable.
Robo Justice.
It can't be.
Robo Justice, huh?
Damn.
This just keeps getting stranger. I'm glad to see that he is still alive. Do we just keep talking to him?
It can't be.
It's the same thing again. Oh, the hammer. Yes. It's a hammer, just like the one Celeste was attacked with in the rec room, but this one is Justice Hammer 2. And on top of that, this one is actually a little bigger than the first one. He attacked me with that hammer. He bonked me right on the head with it.
Well,
Hammer that big, I'm surprised you're still okay. I'm not okay. Look at all this blood.
Hey.
Protein helps heal wounds, you know. Would you like some? I have never heard such a thing. Are you sure it isn't just you? Okay, man. It's him. A robot of Justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get exciting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine?
What?
Why is he here?
are you okay with this?
Let us not concern ourselves with him. What we need to do now is get Hifumi to the nurse's office right away. Whatever else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible.
Yeah.
You're right, let's go. Thanks, everyone. We moved Hifumi to the nurse's office on the first floor so we could take care of his injuries. How are you feeling, Hifumi? You want me to take a look at you? I'm okay. I think it stopped bleeding. I'm still kind of dizzy though.
So then,
Perhaps you should rest here a while.
I
Yeah,
suppose.
good idea.
Well then.
The rest of us should get back to looking for that mystery assailant
Yes, indeed.
before another victim appears. The Justice Hammers seem to be increasing in size. First one and now two.
So in other words,
If there's a Justice Hammer 3, we can only assume it is even bigger than the first two. If you got hit anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure. Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi. Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for Alter Ego ahead of everyone else. I went to the third floor, and that's where the strange costume man attacked me. That must be what I witnessed around 7 this morning. After that, he dragged me to the library and whack, down came the hammer. That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago. Around 7:30, in other words. We would have still been in the dining hall. Which means Hina, Sakura and I were together, and Kyoko was still with us. So we all have alibis. I was in the laundry room, doing my laundry.
Yes!
His black underwear is as black as the pitch black darkness of the blackest night.
what?
Why do you know that? Isn't it obvious? Because I was peeking. Anyway, so that means Byakuya and Toko were together at the time, meaning they also have alibis. Then the only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked are the only two we haven't seen yet, Hiro and Taka. That's it, right?
Very strange.
By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere. Oh yeah, she was supposed to be checking the second floor, but I didn't see her up there at all. Where could she have disappeared to? She's disappeared, huh? What a strange woman. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. No. How dare
So
you.
that's it.
She might be exactly as I suspected. Hold on. Kyoko was with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked, so... I'm not talking about who attacked them. Huh?
In other words,
I'm referring to what we talked about last night. Who the mastermind spy might be. How dare you? How dare you? Don't talk bad about her, you know? It's just wrong. Are you saying Kyoko's working with the mastermind? That's not possible,
what?
isn't it? This woman, who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies, hasn't even revealed her true identity.
Hey,
Save this discussion for later. Right now we need to focus on finding the suspicious individual.
Okay.
Yeah, if we don't hurry, there's only going to be more victims. That might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up yet. She's right, we had to do something about that mystery man first. Don't worry about me, I'll catch up with you guys after I rest for a bit. Understood. Take care of yourself.
well then.
Okay, let's go. So whoever that is running around, why are they wearing that weird costume? Don't bother looking for a reason from a deviant.
What to do? What to do?
What are we gonna do? Split up and look around? Our opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of, even here.
What?
What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs. Really? Up on the second floor then. You bastard, you won't get away from me. We all shot towards the stairs. He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him.
Well,
But don't take any chances. As soon as you find him, call out and I'll come running.
Oh,
Okay, but what should we yell?
just a second.
Anything. It doesn't matter.
So
Then
then,
is ha. Okay then.
what are you saying?
Ha or do ya or whatever you want. Just yell loud enough so we can hear you. Do ya? I've never heard such a reaction. Okay, whatever. Just hurry up and start looking, okay? Let's go. Mr. Robot, where you hiding? If you don't come out, we're going to decommission you. We spread out in every direction to track down the costumed suspect. Okay. Okay, so we're not gonna. Okay, well, don't say I didn't look. Okay, that strange cry. That had to be Celeste. It came from the floor above. She's on the third floor again. I sprinted up to the third floor.
Everyone,
Over here, everyone. Everyone who heard the scream would come running.
just a second.
Celeste, what's wrong?
What?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further into the hallway and disappeared. He must be down this hall. Come on, let's go. What is it now? Oh. Now we have to deal with Toko. Huh?
Huh?
Whoa, it's really true. But that doesn't matter right now. For me. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
What?
What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to catch him, right? Then why don't we split into two groups?
It's all clear now.
I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting.
So
Very
then,
well, then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Sakura and Byakuya.
so then.
We'll handle it. Just go take care of Hifumi. Okay, you guys be careful. With that, we split into two groups. Me, Celeste and Hina all ran downstairs to the first floor.
just a second.
He's in the nurse's office. Let's go. Okay. You all ready for this? Do, 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 do. Oh. We stormed into the nurse's office, and what greeted us was a world of dripping crimson. I love his face. If I die, that's what I want my expression to be. Everything was covered in red, pink, and in the centre of all this red was Hifumi.
No!
It looks like something very bad has happened. I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
No way!
Murdered? You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he?
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the? That was the body discovery announcement. The body discovery announcement? When 3 or more people discover a body after a murder, that's what plays. And since we just heard it, that means... it must mean Hifumi. Someone killed him. One of us. One of us? And look at that. When Celeste said that, she pointed to something. Something on the floor. Something that had also been on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. Hammer. Another hammer. Justice Hammer 3. And it's even bigger than the other 2. Just as suspected. One strike from that and you're finished. Then the killer... There can be no doubt. The suspicious individual. Going by what Hifumi called him. The culprit must be Robo Justice. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one who killed Hifumi. But wait, you saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall. So how did he end up at the nurse's office? You're not saying they're like teleported or something, right?
Are you okay with
We can
this?
figure that part out later. Right now we have to tell the others. You're right.
So
Then shall we go? Hina? Hina, snap out of it. Huh? Are you okay, Hina?
Sorry.
I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kind of... This is a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone. Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina. Very well. I leave it to you then. I'll be back soon. I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but I still hadn't stopped trembling from what I'd just been through. Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed? Celeste, what's wrong? That was rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs so he headed further down the hallway and disappeared. He ran off, going further down the hallway. Way into the back of the hallway. So, this way. Okay. Going to the physics lab then. Just like to see places before they change. As far as I can tell, there's nobody here, but still I feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence, is it coming from over there, in the back? I leapt through the doorway, and when I did, I found another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me. Oh, Taka. Another one I'm sad to see go most of the time. There in a pool of his own blood was Taka, dead. Deadly life. Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after another. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare is this reality. The reality I have to face every day. But still, why is this happening? Oh, Toko, not having a good time. Toko? Don't tell me Toko too. Relax, she just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right, when Toko is Toko, she has a fear of blood, right? We've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. It's like he said, I should just leave her alone for now. Taka. Damn it, why did this happen? And the big, big hammer. Another hammer. Now it's Justice Hammer 4, and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too?
However...
But why is it Justice Hammer 4? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, and Fumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time it's Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3? Oh.
What?
What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me.
What?
Out with it, do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too.
What? Hey!
Hifumi's been killed? Yeah,
I see.
which is why he came to get us. Then we better go check it out.
Damn.
Of course, come on. So Sakura, Byakuya and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were at the physics lab...
Oh.
Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard Hifumi's dead, right?
Indeed.
Well, that's not all. It is gone. What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? Hifumi's body has disappeared. What?
What did you
What are
say?
you talking about? It's disappeared. Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here? Everyone back to the nurse's office. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office, completely out of breath. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared. You know, Hina, honey. Me and Celeste went to the bathroom. We were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back...
Indeed.
This must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must be really enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
What did you say?
I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is unnatural.
Huh?
Hold on, what do you mean 2 murders?
Hina.
Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
And he can't be. Taka too? Can't be, it can't be.
No!
Hina.
Hina, calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us. Then who might the next target be? Toko? Huh?
What?
I completely forgot. She's still unconscious in the equipment room.
Well,
You left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up.
huh?
So she's still unconscious.
Damn.
Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect clings to me wherever I go. We'd be better off without her.
Bastard!
You bastard. Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone stop fighting right now. We need to hurry back.
Huh?
I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die.
Damn.
Byakuya, if something happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. This is such a runaround. I love that we're not even at the investigation bit yet. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed, and when we got there... Toko. Thank God you're okay. Right away I noticed there was something very different here. It was gone. Toko's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, and what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What, are you saying Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
Huh?
Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible?
Well,
I don't care. When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
it is so.
After that we split into 2 groups. And now this time you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Of course, as he should be, because that's your girl Kyoko. We don't just... How dare you? Yeah, how dare you? Of course I'm defending her. She's Kyoko. Perhaps you're in love? I am. Yes, I don't care if he is or isn't. I am. That's not it at all.
That's fine.
Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see.
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means there'll be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right, there's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
That's right.
As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule... I'd mince you without second thought. Mince you, grind you, turn you into paste. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs? Every day is a school day. Indeed.
Let's see.
So, since 2 people have been killed, there's no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though.
In other words...
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it is Hiro. But is he really the killer? And what about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where did she go?
What?
Makoto, what's the matter? Oh no, it's nothing. Whatever, we need to find those bodies, or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So then,
Very well, let us split up and begin searching.
but
There is no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
I mean,
I know that. I mean, I think I do, but
Hina.
if you're still nervous, I'll come with you.
Huh?
Okay, thank you. No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, oh God.
Huh?
Where could the 2 dead bodies have disappeared to?
Damn.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? It's locked. For some reason. Huh? The door must be locked. I'll just look somewhere else for a moment. Doo, doo, doo. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Blessed. We should really attack with this Justice Hammer 1. But what the heck is with this thing? Nope, nothing yet. How many rooms do I have to interact with? There she is. Koto,
Come on.
why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. You mean
Indeed.
I found them? Fumi and Taka's bodies have both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Their bodies were in the repository. I'll go there again. Let's go. Are the bodies here somewhere? Up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked, and I have no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw... I love his stance. He's like... Is that actually how you sound if you find a dead person? I want to know that. Do you just go into like a weird kind of scared but still powerful stance? The 2 bodies that had disappeared were right here. The smell of the blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
So here we are.
It's
Without
Monokuma
further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen.
What?
It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment is waiting for you.
Now make sure to investigate with all your mental might and to prepare for the class trial.
See ya later.
Bye, Monokuma. Well then, now that we've found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible.
Dead. Gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body. Who would do this?
Why?
Oh, she's doing it for me. Okay.
Why?
Large wet tears fell from her eyes. Tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this was some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. Foreshadowing. This wasn't...
He's alive again?
Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter coming? Hifumi! Wake up! Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak. Come on, you gotta wake up! I remember everything. Before I met you all. I met you all.
His memories all blended together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me like the tail of a comet. Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu... Hiro.
His eyes closed. And they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So, in other words,
And with that, the case is solved. Or is it? Assaulting people and even killing Targa and Hifumi. And then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends.
that's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this, to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. First, I better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it.
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. Ugh. My throat's a bit dodgy today. Oh. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could, anyway. Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. You talk about Kyoko?
perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Fumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma appears!
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first cast trial?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So then,
So you saying nobody worked together this time either?
hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder,
phew,
only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
So we need to figure out who did the... Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
well,
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this cast trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true blackened, so just one person?
well now.
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. So there can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
however,
As long as she's not connected to the case, doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone as a suspect, just in case? I'll talk about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack.
what?
I'm offended. When did you... I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milksack swimmer girl.
Huh?
Milksack?
You've gotta be kidding.
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time. I have an alibi, you know? She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the body disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Toki's body aside, I can't even imagine she would be able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
so then,
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
it's all clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the justice hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer. Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way, there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Blue tarp. Hifumi's big cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. Whoa! Okay. It's one thing to do it when he's alive, but he's dead, okay, Makoto? You don't need to fat shame a dead man. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? Jesus. From the nurse's office where he was discovered to the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third. And all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good, I just don't get it. I can't think about it later. I can think about it later. For now I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that, and why? No, not Hifumi again. Oh man. Didn't mean to click on it again. There you go. Let me just... oh wait. There we go. It's a dolly, it doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheels. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's
So
name.
in other words,
Then there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see? I mean, he is kinda dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
what?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing two people?
What?
Because all the rule says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing two people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on, perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Ooh. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then.
Would you like my help? I'm okay, thank you, Sakura. I know the case.
So,
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
But
And we came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked. And we came here as soon as the search started. So there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. So the demon said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. The door can only be locked from the inside, which makes me wonder. Hino and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies, and the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository, so that's certain someone. There's got to be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office, where Hifumi was found. Then the equipment room, where Taka was found. Yes. Let's go to the equipment room. Because it's closest. Alright. Oh, my throat is so dodgy. Oh. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms were on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Equipment room bloodstain. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Oh. This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. Just Hammer 4, the weapon that used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. Coco? Or Jill, I suppose. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Yeah, that would have been useful, honey. Okay, now we need to go to the nurse's office. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. Celeste. What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hero might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, huh? When it disappeared, he was supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes,
Correct.
indeed.
Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed feeling worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time.
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it anything less than impossible. It's just a normal trash can. Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. But it's also covered in blood.
Oh,
Did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in a trash can.
huh?
A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either. But I think it might be important. A refrigerator. Wonder if there's anything to drink inside. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. Doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. Okay. Yes. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
So he said to go to Hero's room, but what's waiting for me there? Let's go. Let's just do what Miyagi told me to do. Fine. Where's Hero's room? It's up here, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Oh. Did not mean to yawn like that. Hero. The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Byaki did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm going to take the plunge. This is Hero's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where do you even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. The camera's glitching. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? You okay, camera? You having a moment? You okay? Oh, camera. Oh, it's it's Raylan's camera. Oh, that's so funny. Just need to look at this, don't I? The boxes. I don't think there's something in the... I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and Some things made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic and plaster. This is Robo Justice, and it's in Hero's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Come on, even I've got better handwriting than that. I think that's it. Okay, big news, big news. What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hero wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. To think Hero and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran up to the second floor as fast as I could. Told you earlier, I looked at that. I looked at the locker. And it's like, no, there's nothing in there. It's just a locker. I know my game. I know my game. I know there's a human being in there. Kyoko and...
I mean...
Man, I have had the worst day. Hero? Hero.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Yeah, duh. Who else would I be? That's a good question. Why do I look like this? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? Okay.
Right.
I found Hero. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean.
Oh, that's got to have been a hard kick as well to get through that. Just Kyoko beating the shit out of Yasuhiro. I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something. No,
What?
that's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
it's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
Oh, hi! Oh, hi, Wild Heart. It's been a while. We're solving another murder again. Oh, I'm good, thank you. How are you? More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
And?
First of all, Hero, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that. Oh, don't worry about it. You don't have to apologise. It's working.
I mean...
Well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up and I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Huh?
Well, who are we protecting now? Not really sure. There's a lot of dead people now. We can protect Kyoko. That's fine. I'm not really sure. I mean, Kyoko kind of protects herself. We can protect Hina. Let's protect Hina. She's cute. I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something so that you can't take it off yourself?
Got it all wrong.
I didn't make the stupid friggin' thing.
it would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. Yeah, we'll protect. We'll protect. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hero out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we all got the pieces off. We got all the pieces off. Man. Free at last. How'd you get your hair in that? Is there enough hair space in that helmet? Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hero?
So then.
What is the point? Nobody here but Hero will be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
Honestly.
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints are in your room as well.
Is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true, I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be?
Then it's obvious. The one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone, everyone
Terrible.
was Hero. Shall we tie him up and gag him? No.
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You want to be tied up, Wild Hut? You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. You alright, Wild Hut? Is that what you're into? People tying you up and just standing on you? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be fake Hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine. If you're going to be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit. Helena started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hero could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Helena took the suit back off again.
Ah.
Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto? Go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces of the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good, the arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second!
See, I told you it was impossible. What do you mean, who's getting off next? You're absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hero's body exactly.
But...
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defence, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Yeah, I love this one. This one's kind of funny, but it's a good time. Hero's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible!
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? You say he's playing dumb, but I'm gonna be honest, he's so dumb. She looks like she's lost in thought. I don't think she's in the mood to talk. I better leave her alone.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? Yeah, he's the dumbest. I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed, Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not. Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
So then,
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over alter ego, right?
I'm at least 30%
Which means
right.
alter ego and or Chihiro must have done it.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please.
Unfortunate.
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh,
I know,
so
that
then-
note. No. Last night someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole, maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet at the rec room at 1 AM. The last thing I remember is going to the rec room, and then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So...
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage. A recap of the dead people. What, just for this chapter or the whole game? This chapter, so this chapter, Hifumi and Ishimaru, so Taka, died. Both of them. Hi, fine AF. What's shaking, Bacon? A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Yes, I do. That's the first thing you see in like chapter 3. I should have known that that's what you were about to say. Yeah, she's kind of sick though. Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure.
Please.
You gotta believe me, it wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. The heck? For serious? Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, hero. No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really going to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why. That's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? What do I enjoy about this game? How insane it is. Just the entire scenario, the concept of just a killing game. Just, I don't know, these people, like, the characters are just, they're crazy. You know, these aren't normal people. And it just makes it also funny how much, there's just so much conflict between them and they just don't mix well together. It's incredible. You're right, I need to look for the second suit on that note. Feet don't fail me now. I guess I'd better get back to guard duty. I was going to ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me, but if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto.
Do you have a second? I always have a second for you. Always. Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation. It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. That's my girl. To reject me so simply. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
Shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey.
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
Correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey.
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
Anyway,
we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay, then show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Then I guess we should head that way for now. Let's go. Oh, the stairs again? I could just teleport because teleporting would make this a lot easier. I think it's quite fun just to walk around and be like, oh shit, where is everything? Stairs? Stairs? No, there's no stairs. Fine, I'll teleport. This is too much. Oh my god. Fumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment.
So then...
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The molecule of fire was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Must have been struck with Justice Hammer for, yeah. What happened to the Mondo and Kiyotaka? Well, yeah, he's dead now, and Mondo killed Chihiro. So, he's dead as well. Unless she's having to
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey,
You remember that wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand? He did?
whew.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? Don't out me. No, that's not it. Anyway, you said he had a watch?
So then.
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It's most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6.
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. How long are you going to keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. Ew. It's too much reading. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that?
In other words,
So if it worked for at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning.
however,
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto,
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
because
Rigor mortis is already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labour, right? Yeah, sure. Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
hey,
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then,
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own. Kyotaka's scrap of paper. Double standards. Double standards. Am I just going to click on you again? Find
Indeed.
anything? I did, more than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper.
that's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he did it on purpose, you see? His pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. That's not... That's not the problem. So she won't open a dead person's hand. She'll stick her hand down a dead person's pants. I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, it better be important for me, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
so...
That sounds very familiar. That's it. It's the same thing Hero said. Then he was telling us the truth.
However,
Although it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
is that right?
Hold on, just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped. Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey,
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
so then,
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer.
Hey,
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out my way to mention it. All I said is they weren't used to help carry out the murder. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I'd better keep it in mind. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot.
She's such a drama queen.
Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
You hate his voice? How? Yeah, sometimes it does ruin the moment a bit, but I think it's charming.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we'd better get going, okay? I think the point is that his voice is meant to be annoying. Like, you know, he is kind of the bad guy. Can I just walk away? I don't feel like doing this today. I'm fine.